Hello. Uh, hey everyone. Greetings, greetings. We're live here on the Y and the T. We're also live here on the Clock app. Hi, Concrete Rose. Hi, curated by Kelly. Hi, Chani. Hey, Quasi. Hey, Christina. Hey, Alicia. Hey, y'all. Greetings, 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 greetings. Hey, Lenore. Hey, Sierra. Hi, Deja. Hi, Con. Hey, Benita. Hey, Taylor J. Hi, everyone. I am so happy to see you. Let me tell you something. I will be chewing gum. I will be chewing gum. Me. Now, and let's be clear. This gum is Spearmint Rain. This is my favorite one. 5. Spearmint Rain. Where do you get your glasses from? You always have a cute pair on. Thank you. Where did I get these glasses from? You know what? I don't know. I live for that Zeal website. Is that what it's called? Zeal. Is that what that's called? I live for that website. That website's great. I live for Amazon. And then you might even Zillow, that whatever it's called, this one. I live for that. I live for Amazon. I live for it's another glasses place. I can't think of the name, but you get to like order a pair, like up to 5, and try them all and send the ones that you don't like back and keep it. If y'all know which one that is, I love that. Marty says, when you figure out what you are, I will listen to what you say. Marty, let me tell you something. This would be a lot easier if I gave a damn about you at all. But it wasn't until exactly Friday at 11:25 a.m. Central Standard Time I even knew you existed. But guess what? Block, you don't exist anymore. Next. Yes, thank you. Marty, if you find yourself attracted to me, Marty, just say that. Okay? Just say that. That's how you clear B. Please, honey. Because the people come on here, they think they're saying something. They're not. Imagine being so angry, hateful, and bitter, and not liking somebody so bad that you took your time. Instead of asking a question that's actually beneficial to your wellness, you decide to be a bitch. Imagine that. Imagine that. Bye, Marty. Bye, Marty. Perhaps Marty needs to come to acceptance of being a power bottom. Okay, you know what, Kelly? Kelly. Kelly, please. Not a Kelly, that is taking me out. Kelly, please. Perhaps so. Perhaps so, Marty. Kelly is sending me that. Kelly, that just ate me up. I can't even. Y'all, we're supposed to be asking questions on spirituality. But Kelly said. When I tell y'all I'm out, I'm out. Oh my God, y'all gonna leave Bishop Jakes alone. If Bishop Jakes like to be turned any which way but loose, let him. So they say. Okay. Curator Kelly said, I mean, Twitter introduced me to the term yesterday due to allegations. Uh-huh. These are allegations. This is so they say. This is the street said. Oh, that is taking me out. Okay. But see, now y'all came in here. He came in here with the foolishness. I'm like, man, listen, you didn't know I read in the spirit and I also read in the physical. But I would say this. Wait, Tracy said people are so angry to have to fight off feelings they were told was wrong. They mad because you're comfortable in your truth that they can't be. And the other thing for me is that I'm literally just sitting here. I'm literally just sitting here. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm not talking about LGBTQ rights. I'm just existing as a human being. Okay? I'm just existing as a human being. And there's an issue with my existence. But you're absolutely right, Tracy. People don't understand that freedom is available to you. Freedom is available to you. You are able to exist freely how you want to be and not have to live a life subjugated to bitterness, upset, anger, and wrinkles. You make such great spiritual videos. From which spiritual practice did all this did all the zest come from? Karen, that word zest is taking me out. Was that a dig? Karen, what did you mean by zest? Is this, did you hop to this account? Anyway, we'll let Karen clear that up first before everybody swarm you, Karen. Happy, good energy. Oh, Karen. Karen, the children were getting ready to tear you down. Only because zest means culture. Karen, I appreciate you, Karen, but The word zest, people say, "Ooh, that's zesty, that's sassy." Like people say that like it's it's like a dig. It's like where'd all like the flamboyance come from? So I appreciate your clarification. I appreciate your clarification. Listen, this is taking me out. This is taking me out. Everybody's ready. Karen, they had you had 20 people that was getting ready to be on your head, Karen. I don't know the language of the time. I'm 43 years. That's okay. I appreciate you, Karen. No, it is so okay. It's just that we was just attacked, and so oh, thank you, Karen. I appreciate you. I think my zest, my as my cheerfulness, um, has come from. It's not coming from a particular spiritual practice. It comes from a knowing. It comes from a knowing. It's a knowing that regardless of what I think about a thing, regardless of how I may feel in the current moment, what I know is that all is well. And I think from that sentiment, Karen, that all is truly well, that's where my zest, my bubbliness, my cheerfulness comes from. Because all is truly well. Karen, we're bringing you back to the cookout. It's okay. We appreciate you. Um, Kelly asks, I am screaming. I'm still screaming, y'all, because y'all was ready. Rihanna said, people will hate on your light. It's too bright for others. That's not your problem. That is right. It is a personal problem. And the other thing is, and I was just I had the wonderful luxury of having an interview done with one of my favorite people, Diamond Styles, yesterday. Where we talked about queerness, we talked about my expression and so forth and so on. Um, what is interesting to me is that people will see this and not understand that. How can I say this with couth? I will beat you up. Just like he got the hair wrap on, the colors. He's in this banana yellow situation. He got the glasses, the cheekbones, the face, the disposition. This I will beat you down. I don't want us to get that misconstrued. Okay? Don't get it misconstrued. But all jokes aside, TikTok was messing up for y'all. You know what they do. They terrorize. Right, tear that ass out the frame. Out of the frame. Please. Please. It is a part of me that I'm not going to say that I'm proud of, but it is a part of me that I am very clear about. And so it takes a lot of growth in my life and in my practice to be centered, to say, let me make that the option Q. So I'm going to go through A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P before I Q you. Okay, so I've tried. Before, it was option A, but I've grown. Option B, I'll say option B. But I want to address a question because I think people should be proud when they can whip ass. You just have to use it wisely. Okay, you know what? Okay, you know what, Karen? Something tells me that Karen. This was a trick bag, Karen. Because Karen, what you? We're just gonna we're Karen. I'm just gonna have to put you in timeout, Karen, because I'm confused. I had to put Karen in timeout because what? Karen, I think Karen and Morty are the same person, probably. So let me scroll back up here. One of my favorite influencers. Thank you, free thinker. You know what? Trust y'all intuition. We should trust the intuition. Okay, let me look here. Kelly asked a question earlier, but we was too busy hollering. That's my spiritual question. What are your thoughts about how things are shifting in the entertainment and world of the wealthy? Exactly what I said. That the people will be revealed. I think that again, when we talk about this year of 7, right? 7 is of course cycles ending. Go ahead, Kelly. Yes, do that. Um cycles ending, right? Also meaning when a cycle ends, it returns back to the starting position, which is a great going around, coming around. So you are finding that people are getting their just due because the 7 energy, and 7 is also such a spiritual number. And so you are seeing things happen and be revealed in such a supernatural way. And so I think that it is par for course. And I tell people all the time. I need y'all to hear this. You may get by for a long time. 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, 30 years. But this is an equation here. You never get away. So it will come back in a way that you cannot control. It will come back in a way that you will not even be privy to, you would not expect. And it's been building up steam each time you continue to do the wrong thing and thought that you was going to get away from it. And so you're seeing that be revealed. Also, with the cycles ending, you are seeing people being fed up and speaking truths. So cycles of silence has come to an end. And that I was telling the lighthouse, I said, I'm telling you, the shifts and the transitions are going to be strong. I've had people who completely uprooted from their homes and moved to a whole nother place. They weren't even expecting it quickly because transitions, cycles, all of this stuff is happening. And so when we get into this year of 8, of course, we have a new beginning, but we also have power. It's a manifestation. It's abundance, right? It's also that 8, that infinity energy, right? Where things are going to be, the seeds planted, the intention set are going to be in continuum. Okay? So that's what I think. I think that individuals are getting their just due. I think that just because they, even if everything is not revealed this year, before this year is up, the process of the revealing has already been activated. And so I try to tell people, do the right thing, live right. Stop thinking that you get by, you get away. And so to everyone, I also say, you could be thinking about people that have done you wrong, and your disposition is, I can't believe this. I can't believe that they get to just walk around here and live their life. They get to just have a great time, a great experience, get remarried, be with this person. Oh my goodness. Come on, Holy Da Vinci. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate you so much. Think they just get by, get away, do all of this stuff here. No, baby. It's going to come back because the universe is mathematical. It's supernaturally mathematical. It's going to come back. It's going to equate. And because that new math, you won't be able to predict it. You will not be able to come up with an estimation as to how it's going to show up. But this equation also works for the good things you do. Some of you are having, for lack of better words, breakthroughs, blessings, miracles, sudden changes, great things falling into your lap. And you don't even understand why that is the case. And you don't know that that is the, what's the word I'm looking for? That's the result of the things you have been putting into the equation. That's the result of the things you have been doing. That's the result of that. Come on, the math be mathing. But you just got to know that that works for both. That's what I'm be trying. I just made a video about this and I put it on the Clock app. You can't cheat the spiritual math. You can't do it. It is reaping. It's the season. You get what it is that you have planted. You can't cheat it. You can't. That's the very fabric of the universe. It's math. It's measurement. Okay? It's quantity. You can't cheat it. Can't cheat it. Can't cheat it. And so that's why I say, do right in intention. Make sure that your intention is correct, because that, we have intent versus impact, what you intended to do and what you actually did and how it was received, right? But the purity in the intention is what will cause the universe to round your numbers up. What's that teachers used to do where they used to put a, what you call it, like on everyone's test grade, they'll put like a curve. Your intention will cause the universe to put a curve on your grade. It's like, okay, what they meant to do right there. So let's go ahead and curve this. Okay. Be careful what you plant and understand that each moment, everything you do, everything you say is a seed planted. And this is not to instill fear, because if you're doing what you're supposed to do and you're keeping yourself wellness centered and you're doing the right thing as far as morally right in your intentions, there ain't nothing for you to be worried about. My mother, who is a nurse, she always says that everyone gets so afraid when the medical board shows up to the facility. People are always like, oh my God, oh, we're going to do this. My mother, for 30 years, of nursing has never been afraid when the medical board shows up because she does what she's supposed to do. She does what she's supposed to do, and she doesn't change it. She doesn't change the fact that she doesn't cheat. She doesn't try to go around it. She doesn't try. She keeps her integrity and she does what she's supposed to do. So when it comes time for the survey, when it comes time for the observation, there is no fear because I've been doing the right thing this whole time. That's just like with the checking the phone. They're like, don't check. You shouldn't go through your man's phone or your girl's phone, your woman's phone, whatever. You shouldn't go through their phone because you looking for something. You're gonna find something. Well, there should not be anything in there to find, so it shouldn't be a problem. There should not be an issue with me handing my phone over and be like, hey, could you look this up for me? Because there shouldn't be anything in there that's going to cause a problem. That's just an analogy for that. I don't want to dive into the depths of that conversation. But you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. Let me scroll up here. There are several questions. Someone asked a question here. If I find it, it was meant for me to see. Come on. Come on, Quasi. So our angel numbers are a real thing. Yes, they are. Absolutely. Absolutely they are. Angel numbers are a real thing. Angel numbers, however, are a personalized thing as well. So that's the reason why you can be in a ball of confusion. Hey, Dr. Jones, good morning. You could be in a ball of confusion when you Google, what does 111 mean? What does 222 mean? What does 333 mean? What does 444 mean? What does 2639 mean? What does 1517 mean? And then you're like, oh, that makes sense. Or it's like, that doesn't make sense. But it's personal. And this is something that we need to get set into our bones. Hi, Astronomics. Greetings. Thoughts, perspective. You're so welcome, Kelly. What is 111 for you may not be 111 for everybody else. Same thing for dreams. What may mean this in the dream may not be that, or rather what it says in the dream book may not be why the spirit is showing you. That's why mindfulness is important. That's why you must be attuned to what is going on. So when you see those numbers, think about what you're doing, where you are, okay? Not just in the specifics of that very instance. What are some things that you've been thinking about, stewing over, right? What are you currently going through and currently experiencing? Because that is going to be an indication to what that number means. And I am someone that is adamantly against a supremacist mindset when it comes to the spirit, to our ancestors and spirit team, because your spirit team wants you to get the message, right? So there must be a collaboration going on here. I say that to say this. You can ask your ancestors. You can ask your spirit team. You can ask your energies to show you a specific number for a specific thing. You have the ability to do that. So you can say, Spirit, y'all been showing me these numbers. I need this to be clearer for me. So if I am doing the right thing or I've made the right decision, could you please show me 444? If there's something that I need to reconsider, could you show me 222 or 25, right? Or something else. Or ancestors. My father, the numbers that are important to my father or that are I'm not gonna say important, but relevant to and akin to my father is 11 and 47. Right. So anytime I see 47, I know that's my father's energy positively showing up for me, approving, because I've established that. Okay. And you can do the same thing. And guess what? Sometimes it's not even about what the numbers mean, it is the recognition of synchronicity occurring around you. Okay. You recognize that these numbers are syncing up. And when you are experiencing synchronicities, at the very least, what you know is spirit is present and there is a shift occurring. And more than likely, it's a good one, it's a positive one. And sometimes that's all you need to know is that spirit is here, spirit is around me. I'm doing what I need to do in my spiritual practice because I'm seeing the synchronicities around me. I may not need to know exactly what the 643 means or the 789 or 777. I may not need to know that. Now a lot of just said I looked online and they all say different things. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So it is better for you to communicate to your spirit team in a way and let them know the way in which you can understand things. And it's important for you to establish that. Don't just wait for your spirit team to do everything for you. They know how I understand stuff. They should show it to me. But listen, they want you to know it, but you also have to do what your part, right? It's a two-way street with this communication thing. So if you know the numbers are too much for you, ask the spirit to show up to you in different ways. I have my godfather, spirit shows up to him in music. He will be going through something, he's always playing music. And exactly what he's talking about, a song will pop up on his playlist. That's about what he's talking about as a confirmation to him. And he will go and look at the lyrics of that song, and his answer would be there. Or he would be talking about something and it's an idea. He's like, I'm thinking this is the right thing. And a song would play that resonates with what he's talking about. So, part of what we want to do, I want you to do, as someone who y'all love or y'all like, y'all think fondly of, y'all like me a little bit, or you respect me and my teachings or whatever. I want you, if you don't take anything else from me, be open to the myriad of ways that the spirit shows up. The myriad of ways that your ancestors, that energy can present itself. Don't subjugate the spirit to one particular way. Even with your gifts, even with your abilities, be willing to experience spirit in many different forms. Prime example, I had a sister woman on here. Um, Let me see, is she here? Hopefully Christina won't mind me sharing a bit of this. I had a session with Christina. Christina is clairaudient. That's one of her stronger spiritual abilities. Okay? Clairaudient means clear hearing. So what does that mean? Don't just look for the spirit to talk and verbalize to you. Understand that being clairaudient means that your messages come through the realm of sound. So anything that can emit sound, your messages come from. So she had went on a trip, on a vacation, where she was by the water and she received a whole bunch of downloads and breakthroughs and realized a challenge that she had still within herself about guilt. Thank you, Christina, for giving me permission to talk about this. A challenge that she still had about self-blame and about guilt. Okay? Well, she was hearing messages and things like that, and it was resonating with her, so forth and so on. Then she was scrolling through either YouTube or TikTok or something of that nature. And a certain song came on. And it was a cover of a song. And she loved it. She played it back so many times. And throughout the day, she just kept thinking about that song. Well, she got it in her head. Let me find the original. She listened to the original. She didn't care for the original at all. But when she scrolled down to the comment section, there was a message specifically pertaining to what she was feeling guilty about. There was a comment, and the commenter's username was in direct alignment with the person that she was feeling guilty about. Direct alignment with the person she was having blame, self-blame in connection to. And the comment was about, you don't need to hold, essentially not hold yourself accountable, but you don't, this was not your fault. You don't need to blame yourself. Somebody over a year ago had put that there in the comments. And it was exactly what she needed to continue her breakthrough and heal that part. But that's text, right? But her clairaudience, the sound, led her to the message, the song, and the song feeling so good to her that she had to keep listening to it, listening to it, that she couldn't stop throughout the day, hearing that song, singing in her head and being like, let me go look this up. And leaning into that, did she get the message? So I want you to be open to the ways in which your abilities present themselves. If you are a clairvoyant person, which means that you are a clear seer, that's me. I'm clairvoyant. Yes, the spirit shows me flashes. The spirit shows me images, shows me things, right? But that means that the spirit gives me messages through the realm of sight. Meaning, I got to look at it, right? Meaning that my eyes are important to me. So I can't have on no raggedy glasses because my eyes are important. My eyes are a part of my gifting, my abilities. So I will always invest in the wellness of my eyes and the adornment of my eyes, because my eyes, my seeing is my ability. And so the spirit also I get so many messages from witnessing things. I am a witnesser. I get so many messages from watching movies. I could look at a picture. I could go outside and see an exchange and get a download from that. I always tell people, I said, I hear you, but answer my FaceTime. I got to see you. You understand? So the realm of sight, the realm of hearing, if you are um clairsalient, where you get scents and smells, right? And you want to build that, be particular about your fragrances. Okay? Be particular about that. If you are someone who is clairsentient, where it's clear feeling, right? Be in tune with your body, be in tune with your fitness, right? Massage your body, allow your body to be touched, right? Keep your body well, cater to your body. So be open to the ways that spirit can present itself through that lens. Is that helping anybody at all? An empath is someone that feels the emotions of others, that takes on the emotions of others. That's clairempathic, or clairempathy, or being an empath. It's the emotions. You kind of absorb their emotions and their feelings. Yes, okay. Hold on, y'all. My nose has been terrorizing me. Let me lean out the frame for a second. Hold on. Okay. Claircognizance. Claircognizance is clear thinking, right? Claircognizance is when you just know. You just know stuff without knowing why you know it. Where what to do just drops to you, right? With information about someone just drops to you. So, for instance, this could come by way of first impressions, right? When you initially see somebody, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, this person's not a good person. This person probably got these many kids. This person probably got this job. This person does this. This person, all that's claircognizance. And so, part of mastering your claircognizance is trusting your first impression and not going against that first thought, that thought that just hit you. Okay, and examining that thought. But yeah, if you know it is thinking, right? Dive into analysis, go people watch, and look at the folks and see what comes to you and write it down. You understand? Work on your mind. Try to figure stuff out. You know, sit there and watch crime stories, detective stories. See if things can drop to you about what's going on, about what's happening, and write those thoughts down and see how it pans out. So you can see, you know, um your accuracy and what you like. Ooh, I should have went with my first fit with that first thought. Yes. Clairgustance is about taste. Mm-hmm. Taste. Ancestors really show up like this, especially if you have black ancestry, because food is so essential to the culture. So you'll start tasting certain foods and tasting certain things as ways of them letting you know that they're around you. But also sometimes you could taste blood, and that's the spirit letting you know that a trauma has happened or someone is deceased. Um you can taste like metal and different things like that that give you insight. For that, you know, work on your palate. Okay, cleanse your palate. Eat. Now, see, that's everybody. They say, I want the Claire Gustins, so I could just eat. My God. No, that's not the excuse. Okay, I don't know how to word this, but when I meditate, I begin to see colors. I taste bloom all the time. Mm-hmm. Oh, you taste blood all the time? Oh, yeah. And also, and now the thing is with the clairgustance and the clairalients, when we're talking about the nose and the tongue, right? The smelling and the tasting, you want to make sure that it's not, a medical thing, right? Because it could be a medical thing to where you're having certain tastes or smelling certain things that's not there. And also, it could be a memory thing, right? Where your mind sees something familiar or recognizes something familiar in the space, and you get that scent. I know a sister woman was saying, I keep smelling my grandmother's blanket. I smell my grandmother, you know, this time of year. And this time of year is when she passed. So that can be more of the mind remembering her in its grieving than it is her presence. Um, and then I think the sister said that she had her blanket. And I said, well, yeah, your brain is making that connection. And it wasn't because of the sugar in my grits before y'all come for me. Thank you. I don't mind sugar in my grits. I like cheesy, salty grits, and I like sugar in my grits. Now, what about it? Okay, let me see. EJ said, okay, I don't know how to word this, but when I meditate, I begin to see colors. Like I'll see black, but also a color that just flashes and it varies every time. Is that a spiritual thing? So that happens, that tends to happen um in meditation. Um it tends to happen where you see colors, okay? That's so we're not doing this sugar thing today. Okay, not today, I guess. That tends to happen. That tends to happen when you are diving into that meditative space, okay? I think I would explore it. I would explore it. Sometimes things that you experience in meditation is not necessarily for you to figure out. It's not for you to decipher. Sometimes sometimes it's just for you to experience it. But again, I'll ask for clarification. I will ask my spirit team, ask my ancestors, ask my energy, ask the source, God, universe, whatever, to provide some, if this is something that I need to get information about, send forth me that information. Serafina, hey Serafina. Peace and wellness, trust me. I know. Hey, thank you for the bear. Oh my gosh. That makes sense. Okay, EJ. So I finally found a lie. For some reason, my phone was glitching or something. Yeah, they trying to keep a black man down. That's it. They're trying to keep a black man down. Can't bring me down. Hey, golden, pure light angel. Yes. Are you doing readings today? No, we're talking spirituality and I'm answering questions. Can't bring me down. Can't bring me down. Can't bring me down. Ooh. Can't bring me down. Can't bring me down. So yeah, you can ask questions as it pertains to spirituality, as it pertains to what my thoughts are on certain things. Um, so we can have that. Talk about root work, please. Yes. I was getting ready to do a root work one-on-one class for January. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Root work. Let's talk root work. Root work is honestly the older term for hoodoo. you will find a lot of the elders who don't want to call it hoodoo, they will call it root work, working the roots. Okay? Root work is utilizing the roots of the earth, the roots of herbs, plants, the ground, or natural elements for medicinal or spiritual healing. Okay? That's essentially what that is. And so, as a root worker, you work with roots. You can work with roots to conjure. You can work with roots to heal the body. You can work with the medicinal aspects of root of herbs, and that is considered root work. So that's essentially that. That's what it is. And so when we talk about hoodoo and folks are like, I don't do no hoodoo, that's the devil. You know, they start saying all those types of things. Well, if you have ever went and got you some ginger and some turmeric, all right, and use that to heal. If you have ever had a mama, a grandmama, a dad, a uncle, great grandpa that will go out into the woods or go out into their shed and get these herbs and put them together for your wellness and make you a hot toddy, okay, or go and make you a salve or make an ointment, that's hoodoo. That's root work. Period. Hard stop. You praying over your food. You going into prayer. You're saying that let the food, let the herbs, let the food, what is here, nourish the body. You blessing your food, consecrating your food, calling for a spirit of wellness to come from the food that you intake. That's that. How do you know which roots to use? It just depends. It depends. You just, it's about knowledge, it's about research, it's about learning different herbs, the nature of herbs, It's just hard to just answer that question like that, Naladic, because herbs are medicine, right? So there's some things like, for instance, ashwagandha. If you are on certain medications, it's not right. It's not a good thing for you to take ashwagandha, or there's a lot of different herbs. This is because it's medicine. It's medicine, right? And so there's some things that will agree with you and some things that don't. So you just have to know that. How can we strengthen our discernment without being overly skeptical of everything and everyone? Well, one, let's start off with an acceptance of the fact that I trust that I will see what I need to see. And if I don't see it, it will be revealed. Let's start with that trust and go from there. That there won't be anything that I can miss. I can't miss anything that I'm supposed to see or I'm supposed to catch. And if I don't catch it, it will be revealed. And this goes along with what my post is today on the Clock app, which is everything is not supposed to go well. Everything is not supposed to go right. And I know that is devastating. Everything is not supposed to go well. It's not. Everything is not supposed to work out the way you hoped it was going to work out. It's not. So there will be times where you will become friends with somebody and find out that they are a faking trash, because the purpose of that connection, the purpose of that thing was not for it to work out. It ends up being for your betterment always. But everything doesn't always go well or always go right. The result of it is your growth, your development, and your betterment. That's the result. But you're not always going to be able to catch everything. As spiritual as I am, as a gifted or ability as y'all believe I have, there's been many situations that I have misjudged. There have been people that I have met, that I have connected with, and none of my ding 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 dings went off. And if they did go off, I found a reason to justify it because it was supposed to fall apart. It was supposed to fall apart because there was a lesson that I needed to get from the breakdown. There was a lesson that I needed to get from the breakdown. And I got that thing. And guess what? Several things can be true. It could be true that that was a horrible thing to experience, and I got a lesson from it that's going to help me in the future. But everything is not supposed to go right. Everything's not supposed to pan out how you think. Everyone that you become friends with, y'all are not supposed to stay together forever. Everyone that you date or even fall in love with or marry, that's not always going to be to the end of time. And guess what? That is just okay. Because if it happened and you survived it, that means that there is a greater that's on the other side. Because this is that part, Dr. Jones. Dr. Jones says, I'm grateful for my missteps. Those are my greatest lessons. Yes. Including family. Including family. Let me tell you something. I was watching the Karamo show. Y'all watch the Karamo show on YouTube? I was watching the Karamo show. Baby, there was a mother on there. Mm-mm. 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 There was a mother on there that straight up told her children, since your daddy died, well, not even since your daddy died. Your daddy was the only thing that I wanted. I didn't want y'all. And now that your daddy died, y'all dead to me too. Straight like that. Straight like that. She had the children because she liked the man and she wanted the man. But when she could not keep the man, or when the man passed on or whatever, she didn't care about them kids. Now that's from her mouth. And the way that she was talking to those children, to her kids, and I politely, and Karamo, I like him and everything, but Karamo be too little too nice for me, or a little too, you know, Nam yo renge kyo, kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya, kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya, kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Oh Lord, kumbaya. He a little too kumbaya for me. Because I would have told the children, I would have said, Mother, get off my stage. Get off my stage. That's number one. Number two, I would have told the children, you have a decision to make. If you are well with this treatment for the rest of your life, continue the connection. If you are not well with this, check this. Some parents' job is just to bring you into the world. That was their function. That was their purpose. We're grateful to them for their role they played in the union that got me here. And I will have to release you. And I will release you of the expectations of something that you were not ever meant to truly be for me. Now we hate it. We hate that. But the way that mother was, it was horrible. It was horrible. And the other thing is, because Karama was like, you're grieving. I could see you're grieving. You know, you're hurting right now. That's not your excuse to be detrimental to the mental, emotional, and physical health of your children. No. No. And the gag was the children said she was like this before he died. So there. I had a coworker who adopted a little girl. Her bio parents left a note in her backpack saying they didn't want them anymore and left the state. That's so horrible. I only chuckle because of the absurdity of that. Could you imagine going into your backpack to look for your homework and finding a little note? Not a sticky note. You couldn't even put it on a full line paper. My God. Like, but that's what I be trying to say. Like, good God, hard pill to swallow, but much healthier long term. Yes, it is. It is a hard pill to swallow. Okay, Chani, not me and my brother would have jumped her and moved on with our lives. Chani, please. Please. Well, Tracy, I didn't mean to make you laugh, but I was just thinking. I was just like, I would be like, I'd be like, this is so trash. But y'all forgive me. I have a dark humor sometimes because it just be like, what? Anything that gags me takes me out. Anything that makes me be like, that sends me. I can't, I'm like, oh my God. Not even a 8.5 by 11. Did you write it in cursive at least? Put a smiley face at the end of it. That takes me out. I can't deal with that. So that's why, in the public space, y'all, when we move up and we be on TVs and things like that, y'all gonna have to forgive me. Y'all may have to windmill me sometime because if I hear something absurd, I'm gonna be like, and this all you gonna see. I'm like, it is not funny, but it is hilarious at the same time. The ways in which I've already gone there with my own mother and then some. My goodness. I'm just saying, like, it's awful, but honestly, I don't believe that anybody, man, woman, child, dog, hog, or frog, has the right to harm you, has the right to mistreat you. I don't believe that. And I don't believe that you being someone's parent, grandparent, aunt, overseer, pastor, teacher, mentor, priest, priestess, Babalawo, that does not give you I get to abuse you pass. It's awful, but I know I was better by my mom leaving. Yeah. Y'all, it happened. Side note, I ran out of shea butter. I give me some more. It finally happened. I was scraping the bag like, dear God. I was like, You are hilarious. Listen, I be serious though. I'll be serious. But you know what I think why I have that humor? I think I have that humor because there's so many ridiculous things that happen to me that I'm like, like I never have situations. I do have situations, but I if anyone got a situation that just went like, what? It's me. And so I cracks up because it's like, what are the odds of this happening? I have dark humor too, so I get it. Yes. Like prime example. When my father passed 2016. I was driving his car and I parked somewhere and they gave me a ticket. But the license plate's in my dad's name. I was like, y'all can send the ticket, but he ain't gonna get it. Y'all will never get this money. I was like, y'all never gonna get it. Go on and send it. Go on and send it to the car owner. See if y'all get y'all money. You're not. Never gonna get, never gonna get it, never gonna get, never gonna get it, never gonna get, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Woo, 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 woo. You're never gonna get it. Ooh, my first mistake was. Sean Brandon, bring me my kids. First of all, Sean, you're never getting your kids. You're never seeing your kids again, Sean. Sean is my TikTok baby daddy. Sean, you're never gonna see your kids. Never. Sean, you should have thought about that. You should have thought about that, Sean. You should have thought. Hold on. Excuse me. Let me go ahead and clear Sean real quick. Sean. Sean talk about, oh, I want to see my kids. I love my kids. So forth and so on, Sean. Sean, you should have thought about that, Sean, when you decided to spend up all the kids' money at the Wingstop? When you decided to spend all the kids' money up at the what? The Foot Locker. That's when you should have thought about your kids. You'll never see them again. I'm on my way with the Marshall. Bring the Marshall. What the Marshall gonna do? First of all, don't worry about it. We on the way. Okay, well, show up if you want to. Show up if you want to. Sean, my kids were fed and footed. Oh, okay. I bet you when you get here, we won't be here. How about that? We have to be here first. We have to be here first, Sean. Did he get extra ranch at Wing? Extra ranch. I'm sitting here looking at the kids' activities money. Gone. You violating the order. And what was that supposed to do? Let me tell y'all something. If I was a woman and I could be a baby's mother, a baby mama, I would be the one from hell. When I see the women, are you still answering questions? Yes, I am. When I see the women who are nice and kind and trying to be collaborative and things like that, I'm like, I'm so happy for y'all. But I know I would be a witch with a capital B, bold print, 150-point font, underline. Every day I'm calling the cops. Hello? Yes, I would like to. Is something going on over there? I just passed by and there was a lot of recklessness going on. And I know there are kids there. I think they had drugs there too. Ma'am, this is the 15th time you called this week. Hello. Yeah, I think they selling drugs over there. I'm just telling y'all the truth. That's why the Spirit said womb or prostate. Oh no, we got to go with the prostate. I say, okay. Well, and now here I am. The Spirit made sure I had a prostate. Me and CPS be like this. I'm reporting everything. And then I'm going to be calling, still trying to get back, be like, hello? Man, what you want? I can't talk to you? Like, what? What you doing? What you mean I can't talk to you? Like, is it like that now? Is it like that now? Oh my God, you must got a woman over there. You must got a woman over there. Oh, you don't? FaceTime me. FaceTime me. Okay, well, you can't FaceTime me. Okay, since I can't see you, you can't see me, you ain't seen your kids. How about that? That's toxic. That's what I be saying. I be telling the men, these women is great. These women are great. Cherish them. Cherish the mother of your children. Because if it was me, I don't know if I'll be that healed. I'll be the ones getting readings like, does he really care about me? Should I let him see his kids this weekend? Y'all see, he wants you to think I'm a deadbeat, but it's him. Sean, we wouldn't even be in this situation if you was acting right. We wouldn't even be in this situation if you was acting right. I'm crying. That'll be me. And then I'll be like, and this would be me answering the door in my robe with my legs moisturized. With my legs moisturized, glitter all on. I was just testing out these heels. I don't know. What you think about it? Man, where are my kids? They're at their cousin's house. What you think about these shoes, though? Could you help me tie them at the bottom? I came over here to get my kids. Okay, but I made you a plate. You can't. I know you hungry. I know you hungry. Just eat. I'm gonna call my cousin. My cousin gonna bring them over. You know. I just didn't know what time you was gonna be here, but I made you a plate. I just put out the. Okay, well, I'm eating this food. My kids better be over here. Okay, don't worry. You're gonna end up with another child. And hopefully by the fourth child, he'll start acting right. Dad, I'm pregnant again. Are you ready to commit? I'm hollering. Let the road. The entire scene is taking me out. That's why I'm saying cherish the mother of the children. Cherish. Because if it was me, it's like, wait, I had this baby. I went through all of this. My body done changed 4 times. I don't even know. I'm looking at my butt like, whose butt is this? This is not the same butt. I have to lift up extra skin on my. I'm like, where is this stomach come from? And you're gonna try to leave or cheat or not? No. 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 Hell. I'm sitting here looking at my fourth stomach like, I'm taking you down. But let me tell you something. I also recognize that is the wrong thing to do. It's a free BBL. Right. I can't with you. Listen. I am on the floor, Lynn. Lynn, that's why I be trying to say, like, I understand. I understand. I can fully see how. They're like, yes, did I bust his windows out? Yes, I did. I did. Is it true that when he went on his vacation to see his family for a week, I came into his house, unplugged the refrigerator so the food could spoil? Yes. Yes, it is true that I unplugged all the appliances, removed all the light bulbs. I did do that. Because I knew he was going to get home at midnight and walk into his house and can't see nothing. And trip and fall and be upset because then the Walmart already be closed. So he can't go get no light bulbs. So he has thumb around the dark. Yes. I recognize this. Pray my strength, y'all. That's okay, Sean, because I just bought me some new lotion. I want you to tell. I just bought me some new lotion. It's peach magnolia. And I want you to tell me how, if you like the scent, if it greases me up nicely. Wait, not what have I clicked into? Removing the light bulbs is insane. Can't you? This is what I'm trying to say. Can you imagine him getting off the plane? It's midnight, going to the house, flipping the light switch on. Oh, I guess this light's out. Stumbling to the other one. None of the light switches is working. You're like, what's going on? Then you open the refrigerator. You smell old food. Everything done spoiled. Oh my God. You can't even stump. It's midnight. It's no light. You with your flashlight. And you notice all the light bulbs is gone. Now I'm leaving a picture on the floor with me like this. You should have thought about this. You see how you stumbling through the dark? That's how you made me feel. This how you made me feel. Okay. I moved out while he was at work. He worked nights and I left all the faucets on. Crazy part is I got back with the nigga. So this is you. This is the character I'm playing. That's you. Not you left the lighthouse is all making sense. I quit and you fight. I was just saying that if I was able to be pregnant and I was the mother of a child, if I was someone's baby mama, I would be the one from the depths of hell. From the depths. Because the niggas are foul. And I understand that. I understand. Anyway. Darcel would make a great storyteller. Thank you. Some people say that I would be a good comedian. Would y'all come to my comedy show if I did a comedy show? All I would do is tell stories. Because I got nothing but stories. I took everything out of the apartment I own, left the bedroom set. Y'all said yes. Naloxone, I would be front row. Let me tell y'all something. I feel like as soon as I pop out, we're going to start hollering. As soon as I lean out like this, we're going to be screaming. Listen. We're going to be screaming. We're going to be screaming. Be no more good. No more good. And is. I'm telling you. Friday evening hangout. Right. Well, we got some stuff. We'll have some revamping that's coming in January. Y'all, we done changed from a spiritual Q&A to the hangout session. That being said, baby fathers, cherish your baby mother and be grateful every day that I'm not her. My fault. Sean's gonna get it together though. I have faith in Sean. As soon as Sean starts doing what I want him to do, it'll all be great. Right, Lynn. When spirit is leading you in a new direction, but you don't see what's next, what does that mean? I'm seeing confirmations, but yet not fully seeing what what I want, just what I don't want. They just said, let me send this to someone. Right. Send that to somebody. Sometimes 9, there is a waiting period. There's a waiting period. There's some times where you're witnessing, you're in the position of the witness, right? Okay, bye, y'all. Bye. Wait, I can do something you want me to do. Dear God, Sean. Sean, not in public. Not in public, Sean. I'm screaming. Let me send this to someone. Cherish your baby's mother. Cherish your baby mother. Yeah, 9. So sometimes it's a waiting period, boo. It's a waiting period. It is a waiting period. Like, sometimes the confirmations, and this is the thing that I say all the time. We get into the space of, what am I supposed to be doing? Sometimes, well, most times, if you don't know what you're supposed to be doing, it's because you're not supposed to be doing anything right then. So accept your role as the witness right now. You're witnessing. You're witnessing. And when it comes time for you to do something, it will be abundantly clear. And declare that. I don't know what to do right now because there is not anything for me to do. When it is time for me to do something, lean into something, say something, it will be abundantly clear. It'll be abundantly clear because you can't miss it. Can't miss it. You can't miss it. Thank you, Cinderella, for subscribing. Hey, boo. Oh my gosh, all of the pictures. I forgot I took those pictures. Yes, honey, we got 2024 coming up. I'm excited. What are some goals that y'all have for 2024? What's some goals? Some goals. The baby mama is still taking me out. Oh my God. I can't talk to you now? Wow. Wow. Roll out my new marketing business. Come on, V. Oh. Say no more often. That's it. Come on. No. Discipline. Ooh. Deliver my baby and get back to my design grind. Yes, I love that for you. Come on, baby. Starting another business, buying first property. Yes. Discipline time, doing me and come on, business. Staying consistent. Yes, boundaries. I want to be more consistent and intentional in my day to day to step fully into entrepreneurship. Be consistent with writing my book. Yes. I want to lean more into my creativity. That's it. Come on. I think part of one of my goals is to really I have to think about that. I gotta think about that. Continue to explore myself and what I want. I think part of my goal is to let life do some of the heavy lifting. I want to let life do some of the heavy lifting. I don't always have to do something because that always gets me trying to do everything. Even for people, I'm gonna trust that the same spirit team you got, that I got, you got. And so if I don't do it, I trust that they're going to find a way for you to do it. They're gonna send somebody else. I'm gonna trust and accept the fact that I'm not always the solution. And that is okay. I'm not always the solution. And that's okay. Finishing my MFA and getting a remote job. Come on, mother of color. Fully leaning into monetizing my brand. Yes, I love that. But yeah, I want to talk about that a little bit more though. Not having to be the solution. That's part of the thing that have folks hung up in relationships with people that won't change. You thought that you were the solution. It don't mean you trash. It don't mean that you're not enough. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean anything. You are not the solution to that problem. That's it. Doesn't mean anything. There's something that's happening there. One, you have the expectation of yourself that you can do more than you are able to do, or more than what is necessary for you to do. And then you have the belief that what you do offer is not enough. And it's not true. It's not true. That's like me saying hawthorn berry root or herb or powder or leaf um is trash because it doesn't do what ginger does. No. Ginger's for pain, inflammation, for digestive system. Hawthorn berry is for the heart and for the blood pressure. If this is a person that has stomach issues, I am not their solution. I am not the solution. And that is okay. It doesn't change my inherent worth. It doesn't mean anything other than that. And so all of this, I tried to change him. I tried to change her, my family members. I tried to change them. I did everything I could. I bent over backwards, broke my back, trying to help change, do this, that, and the third. You were not the solution. It wasn't that you were not enough. You were not the solution. Period. And so I want to fully lean into that understanding, being okay with not being the solution. As someone who is a serial problem solver, as myself, I always feel like I gotta have an answer, and especially the answer. No, it's okay for me to not have the answer. It's okay for me to not be the solution. It's okay for me to say find somebody else. Hey Jackie, I'm not doing readings right now. I'm just answering questions on spirituality. But DM me, Jackie, because that sounds important. I need to hear that. You're so welcome. Yeah, I'm not the solution. I'm okay with not being the solution. Every person is not and especially for you entrepreneurs out there, hear this. Every person is not your client or your customer. That's it. And that's okay. That's okay. Everybody, let me tell you something. As you could see from me having to gather that person up earlier, there are people who are not going to like me, listen to me, because I look how I look. There's people that's not going to listen to me because I talk how I talk. There's people who's not going to listen to me for a myriad of reasons. But that's not my people. It's not my people. And that is okay. Stop thinking you got to be everything for everybody. Mm-mm. Instead, I'm open to receiving the individuals that I can help. Hey, that's what my prayer is as a practitioner. Listen, I told the spirit, send me people that I can help. So guess what? I believe that because I have made that agreement, that declaration with the spirit, if you appear on my schedule, because you done booked the coaching session, you done booked the reading, you done booked the root work consultation, that I can help you. Because I set that intention with the spirit. You can't send me to nobody. You can't send me nobody that I can't assist. Because don't send them. Stepping back from being the problem solver was one of the biggest things for me, and my therapist worked on this year. One of the biggest things you and your therapist worked on this year. Yes. Come on. I was not created to be everybody's cup of tea. Y'all, Dark in Love with Dual Goddess. Dual Goddess has a tea line. Y'all need to go support her tea. Make purchases. Yeah, I don't have to be the problem solver. And just because you can doesn't mean you should. My God. Just I feel like walking through this thing. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Now, who was that for? Just because you can help doesn't mean you should. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Doesn't mean I should. I could go, but that doesn't mean I should. And guess what? I'm going to trust that the spirit's going to find somebody else. I'm going to trust that. There's a lot of stuff that I can do. Doesn't mean I should do it. Especially when it compromises my wellness. No. It compromises my alignment. No. Been trying to lean heavily on let people do what they want to do so you see what they'd rather do. Oh! Now, Jessica. I gotta put these shades on for that. Jessica. Jessica said, let people do what they want to do so you see what they'd rather do. Jessica, that's a word. I'm going to let you do what you want to do so I can see what you'd rather do. Jessica, you ate us up with that. Jessica ate us up with that. Facts. 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 That's good. Yeah. For a long time, I thought I took an unnecessary burden. And I think part of it was kind of like what I was, kind of like what society informed me of being a man. Like you gotta have the answers. You gotta know. You gotta be able to. And it was just an unnecessary pressure because I'm like, I don't know what to do. Get somebody else to do it. Or I remember one time in high school, I had a teacher um who I love dearly to this day. But he would ask questions and stare at you. And so I had I remember thinking, I gotta have an answer. I gotta answer quickly. And so I tend to have a fast response to certain things, even though it's helped me be quick, with it in an exchange. But something as simple as, Darcel, you don't have to respond back fast. You could take time to think about it. You don't always have to be on go. You don't have to always be ready to respond. They can wait. If you need to take 10 minutes to think about it, take 10 minutes to think about it. If you need to take 24 hours to think about it. If I can't take time to think, then if the opportunity is not going to be there after I get done thinking, then well, hey, because I'm not going to rush my process, my processing. That's just like for car deals, right? When they give you that contract, you have the right to take it home, examine it, and then bring it back the next day. If this is going to be void in 24 hours, then hey, it's not for me. But I can't miss what's for me. So I should be able to come back when I'm ready and it still be there. At least that's how I feel. But I'm getting out of this quick response, right? This quick, you got to have a response. You got to know what to do. No, I don't, because I don't know. You know, even when it comes to clients, there's just some things like I can't control. There's some things that I can't control. They don't tell you that hard lesson learned. In response to a car dealership, right? You'd be like, "Oh my God, it may be off the lot by the time you come back." Okay, well then it looks like I'll be getting another car. I don't plan to rush in 2024. For me, I'm a huge procrastinator, so I feel the need to hurry to make decisions at times because I decide to not do anything before I decide to not do anything at all. No, well, that's good. Know thyself. And what is the procrastination about? What is the procrastination about? Because a lot of time procrastination, just like lateness, is a issue of control. Boom. Boom. A lot of time procrastination or lateness is an issue of control. Somebody who's habitually late, it may not be that they just have poor time management. Sometimes they're late because it's something that they can control. I can't control that I have to do this. I can't control that I have to be here, but I can control when I get there. And you will find that habitually late people have had issues with control in their life, where authority figures who have been in control did not do what they were supposed to do. So lateness, habitual lateness, that's the issue of control. Procrastination can be that as well. My mother was always late. I grew up thinking it was normal. She always had an excuse. And it wasn't until a few years ago I stopped that because I realized that's a problem. Mm-hmm. Yep. My mother was late too, but my mother also um had a issue with authority figures in her childhood. Tracy says, I'm late and procrastinate every day. There you have it. And if you are in a season in your life where you feel out of control, that you feel like you're having to deal with things, you would be surprised the ways in which that you try to take control back. Was cause of movies. That was because of movies and persons being on time, not really, or late. It just never worked out. Okay, you know what, V? I'm screaming. Nachi was influenced by the movies. Damn, Darcel, with you just reading me my rights. Mm-hmm. That's why I got these big old glasses on. Darcel, you once told me I had the spirit of lateness on me. You do. You got to loose that spirit. Let that late spirit go. I want you to go and take a spiritual bath in a tub full of clocks and just call forth the timeliness energy over you. Call forth the spirit of timeliness to just wash over you. Now my procrastination is a problem I have to tackle. I don't know where it came from or why, but my childhood was troubling and I always had to be on everyone else's time. That's it. That's exactly where it came from. You had to be on every, as they said, not a tub full of clocks. A tub full of clocks. Um, you always had to be on everyone else's time. And so things that require you to do that, you're like, get somebody else to do it. How do you avoid conflict with others while taking control? That's where the boundaries come in. You establish a clear boundary. Hey, this is what I'm willing to do. This is what I'm not willing to do. But you stick to your commitment. If you say you are willing to do this, then do that. If you say you are not willing to do this, then don't do that. Um, oh Lord. Oh, hold on, y'all. I have to go. I got a whole session that starts in T minus 15 minutes. So I'm gonna have to come back to y'all. I got a root working consultation that starts in 10 and 15 minutes. So I love you very much. I hope you got something from today, some good laughter, some good joy, some information. If you want to watch the playback, go over to the YouTube, Darcel Andre on YouTube for the Clock App people. All right. Peace, everybody. I want y'all to have a great Friday. Do the right thing. All right, y'all.